And this one is from Mike McKinnon with KUSI. Are you able to overrule the governor's order and allow local businesses who have complied with this order to reopen under the county public health order?
Yeah, and I'll respond to that. The governor's order is the governor's order. We do not have the ability to be less restrictive than the governor. We certainly could be more restrictive, but I think at this point, given our numbers, we're working very closely with our public health professionals, Dr. Wooten and her team, and we will certainly comply with the governor's orders. And if we saw a need to become more restrictive, we would. But at this point, I think we're confident with what the governor has laid out, and we will work to enforce his order.
Yep. So they did it again, and to be honest with you, I already had a feeling that it was coming. Okay, so I think what did it for me, and really what made me even think about it, that they were going to cancel or they were going to close down the gyms again, is when Gavin Newsom closed down the bars. When he closed down the bars, the restaurants, if you look at opening phases, gyms were right there on there. And it doesn't make any kind of sense to close down bars and let them come outside, have people wear masks, but then we could keep gyms open. That made no sense to me. So I think from that point on, I became this COVID-19 expert, where every single day, all I was doing was just looking for updates. I started looking at the hospitalization rates, I started looking at the death rates, I started looking at basically from San Diego, but basically from San Diego, Los Angeles, because whatever happens to Los Angeles usually is what happens to us. But then I started looking at Arizona and how they were handling things when they shut down, and how some gym owners were basically trying to go against the grain and keep their gyms open, and maybe think about 24-hour fitness, if that was even a possibility for them, and that's not going to happen. You know, with 24-hour fitness, I mean, I'm kind of just biased because I work with the company, but you don't have club managers that are going to be like that are going to allow you to keep their own gym open. Basically, they're on a salary, so whatever happens, and once they get cut out, they go on unemployment. So their care isn't going to be as great as if someone was kind of fighting for their own gym or their own business, in a sense, right? So now that we're here, I'm in my plan B. So I talked about this back in the day. I said, you know, I'll have a plan A. My plan A is the gym, and my plan B is my condo gym, and I'm in there right now. I'm going to show you what I have and what I actually don't have. And then my plan C was always going to be my patio. I kind of helped build that up. I actually have a plan D. Y'all don't know that, but I've been working on my plan D in case our plan A goes to crap. So this is all I have. From a space standpoint, this is maybe like I'd probably call this like a 10 foot by 12 or 14 foot box. You know, I have pieces of cardio equipment. I have air conditioning, a view of the pool. I have this monstrosity of equipment that I rarely even use. I use this for pillars to latch on bands and stuff too. It has a high cable pulley, a mid-sized one, and a low pulley, which I'll use for back and biceps and stuff, and shoulders. The equipment itself, I'll touch it and I'll use it every now and then. I'll throw it into my workout as a piece of my workout. But this is all I really ever need, and honestly, you can look here, this is what people, you know, I'm also sharing this with the whole complex, so people will leave stuff down here and you'll see pieces of the machine that people are using. That's kind of the problem with it, is like, this isn't just for myself. And honestly, these plates came with a adjustable dumbbell, which I never really even touched, but it was a piece of equipment that someone just decided to take and bring up there with them. And if you look at this is missing pieces too. You're missing handles, you're missing pins. There's only one pin that you use, and to be honest with you, if I'm being completely honest with you, that's what I want. Because tells people that there's not a whole lot of stuff in here to use and keeps people from coming in here. Because once you have one other person or two people come in here, I don't even want to be here anymore. It's a real cramped space, but if I'm in here by myself, I can kind of just walk through this freely, and that's, if I had a client in here, this is all I would really ever need, to be honest. But yeah, this is my plan B. This is what I use to just kind of navigate through a workout, but what I love about it is that it's enclosed, it's air conditioning, I got this like full-size mirror. I'm telling you, it's just the little things that really are important when you're coming up with your own fitness space. It's not all the big, it's not all the bells and whistles, but it's got a bathroom. It's got two bathrooms in that hallway. This is connected to the pool, but this is gonna be my home base for now. Wow, until they close this down. Because last time they closed down the gyms, about a month later, or maybe 3 weeks later, they closed down this spot and the pool. So yeah, I had a feeling this was coming, and I hope you guys set up. I hope you guys were prepared. I hope you guys didn't waste any time. I actually kept buying equipment all throughout this whole process, just in case. And when you start investing money into equipment to use, now you're thinking about whether or not we're gonna open, if I'm gonna need it. So as I was buying equipment, I was also paying attention to, for one, how the health of the United States was and how California was doing. But also I was looking at how 24-hour fitness was doing and how gyms were handling everything. And that's why every time I went to work out, it wasn't just a workout. It was like my state of the nation. I wanted to see how things were working. You know, are the gyms able to keep clean? Are people following rules? Are we going to have another shutdown? And I was paying attention from day one, seriously. So hopefully you guys were too. But yeah, I'm gonna get my workout in here, and then I'll go back up to my patio. I'll show you I'll actually show you guys what I have ordered and what I've been doing and what I've been working on since the gym shut down, because I'm not the type to just kind of lay around and wait for something to happen to me. I kind of just make my own future. All right, guys, have a good one. So they look real cool, man. Ordered these guys honestly right as our first lockdown happened, and I wanted to stick to 25s. I want to work with these with clients. I didn't want to go super heavy with them because not all my clients can lift really heavy, but I like the way they look. I like the way they kind of feel. I'm gonna put them on my bar. This is just so you know, just like a 6-foot bar, because my patio, my balcony is not that wide. That is me right there. You can find me on Kenny Fit Training and Kenny133Fit on Instagram. Yeah, man. So I actually have. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, this lighting works. But yeah, I bought a crap ton of weight ever since the first shutdown. I didn't want to go through that again, so I ended up buying these 2 sets of 25s. I bought from Rep Fitness some bumper plates to kind of put in my car. That way, if I'm going to take them to like a client's place, they're easier to transport. They have little handles that don't even look as nice, but they're a little bit more functional. I wanted to go, everyone wants to go rogue, but I was really just looking for something that just met the needs of what I was looking for, and these work well. So you don't need to go super fancy for it. Limited space, as you can see, but it's gonna work. So I bought dumbbells, I bought kettlebells, all from Titan Fitness, and some stuff from Amazon, some stuff from eBay. But I just wanted to make sure I was prepared. And if you didn't learn the first time, then good luck. I mean, if you don't learn from your first mistakes, then I don't know what to tell you. There's that old saying: fool me once, shame on you; fool me twice, shame on me. Something like that. But if you're not learning, then you're just gonna keep making mistakes, and you're gonna be in the back of the bus. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you when I see you. Hey guys, if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. Do me a favor, make sure you subscribe and like the video and comment and let me know whether or not you plan to go back to your gyms if they do open up. I've been saying it for a while. The direction of this channel was going to go more towards probably in-home personal training or options to be able to work out outside of the gym, because I felt like gyms were going to be closing down, and even if they do come back, it's going to be a while, and you're going to be limited in the sense that there's going to be a lot of regulations that you're going to have to follow, and a lot of people are not going to want to be going that direction, especially if you're in a place like this in Southern California and you have the option of being outside and working out. Right here I have a group class that I'm helping run just to make sure, you know, we're doing technique and form, introducing new exercises. Not so much of a boot camp, but more functional type fitness as far as the program goes. And I think this is where personal training is going to lead to, opposed to being inside the gyms. You're going to have to be able to do this outside. So if you have any questions and you want some help or any kind of tips, or if you want to give me some tips as far as mobile training or in-home training, definitely leave a comment. When I went to YouTube and I was looking for in-home training or mobile training, there wasn't a lot of options and not a lot of direction or a lot of people that could kind of go over what they went through or their hardships, and this is where I want this channel to be from. So for one, for in-home trainers, people that are coming out of the big box gyms, but also for people that want to work outside of the big box gym and learn some different techniques and form and options as far as working out. You really do have to think outside of the box and have the right mindset when you're going to go work out, and I can definitely help you with that. So guys, have a great one. Stay positive, stay focused, stay motivated. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment box, and I'm glad to have you with me. Have a great one.